Had to wear my battle fatigues and blend with the trees, committing penalties. You ain't assembled with me. We the 300, a villain superhero, Angel Hall like De Niro, cigars like Puro. Celebrate the hating that we get, cause it's like that. Despite that, dislike that. You can put the pipe back, you jaded crack baby from the 80s, cause you tripping. Time keep on slipping, but I'ma keep on lifting all my people out of poverty with missions and assignments. 11-11 tatted, cause I stay in the alignment. I'm bringing all the smoke till you choke, cause I'm on one. I'm not done. I fear no man, do not run. The shit that you got is all the shit that I had. I've been up, now I'm on my landing pad like SpaceX.
Cruising right now, doing some morning drives. This is crazy right here, because they had $6 per ride bonus going. And so I've been driving. I did almost 2.5 hours. I made $174 in 2.5 hours, only going 47 miles because I'm doing nothing but short trips, 13 rides, all short trips. I mean, that's roundabout probably 4 miles a trip is what I'm averaging right now, probably. 3-4 miles, about 4 miles a trip. Now, when you track the weekend's earnings, look at what you see. It says $95 paid. Passenger payment is $95, and I earned $173 out of the 95 and only got $20 in tips. They're saying I'm making 193%. 193% because I made almost twice as much. No, 3 times as much. Because if people paid $90 and I'm making almost $180, that's double of what they're claiming. I'm like, I don't know about that, man. That's kind of far-fetched. They're saying I'm making double as what people paid right now, all because of these trips I'm taking, which could be right. Because a lot of these trips, like I said, I'll show you what I'm doing. A lot of these trips are like, I get $6 bonuses. Here's one right here. It was 2 miles. The dude gave me a $10 tip. So make it a $13. Then you add the 6, make it $19 for 2 miles. I'm getting like $9 a mile on that trip. $9 a mile. And this is a basic Lyft trip. That's why I turned black and black SUV off, because nobody's using black and black SUV. So if people are only paying, he paid $5 for that, then gave me a $10 tip, so he paid $15 for it. Nobody's using black SUV, but I'm making a ton of money on these little Lyft rides because all my Lyft rides are paying me $6 extra per trip. Even like this little one right here. 3.3 miles. $3 I made on Lyft, $3, but then you add that 6 to it, make it $9 for 3 miles. So I'm averaging $3 a mile, which is better than black and SUV right now. Because on black and black SUV, they're giving you anywhere from $1.50 to about $2.50 to $3 a mile. I'm making the exact same drive and Lyft. Like I tell people, it's not about the tier you're on. Look at the dollars. Look at how much money you're being paid for this. Because if you're not being paid a lot, what you driving for? I'm gonna go down in here real quick. I'm like I said, I got a couple of little long. Let me look at something down here. Here's one right here. This one, 2 miles, $6.17, add the $6, $12.17 for about almost 3 miles. So I'm making about $4 a mile with that trip. Almost $4 a mile with this on Lyft. This is all basic stuff. When I open up my phone, I'm gonna show you everything I've done this morning is Lyft. Look all the way down. These are bonuses, Lyft. Bonuses, Lyft. Tips. Bonuses, Lyft. There's not a single Comfort, Excel, none of that. All Lyft. No Lyft black, no black SUV. And that's when I started it right here. This is when I started this morning. So it was 3.8 miles for like $12, so about $3 a mile. And that was at 5:33 in the morning. And they're running this all the way till 3 p.m. and it's only 9 a.m. right now. So I can drive till 3 p.m. making this kind of money. Making $3-4 a mile all day because they're offering, $174 and I only been on the road for like 3 hours. Well, the app's running. And you know me, I'm sitting in parking lots, scouting and everything else like that. So 3.5 hours online, but only drove 2.5 hours. So it took me an hour basically of scouting. So an hour of sitting around scouting, doing stuff. Like I said, if they're gonna throw the bonuses out there, I'm taking the bonuses. They putting the money out there, I'm taking the money. You gotta know how to use these apps. I could be on black SUV right now, but why would I do that when they're not even booking nobody on black and black SUV? Everybody's using Lyft, and Lyft is throwing money out. $95 paid, and I'm sitting on $173 and people paid. I'm like, man, this is crazy right now. This is crazy. And like I said, and these people can't drive in the daytime. They suck in the daytime. Let me see, I got the app turned off right now. I already cashed out some of the money. Let me go back online and see what they're doing. They'll probably throw me a couple of, they've been trying to throw me XL, and I've been kicking XL rides out because I'm not doing XL this morning. I had, you know, a couple of people had like quick little one person with a luggage going from somewhere, but I haven't done any airport all morning, no airport at all. Like something like this, I could do that, except $4. Let's whip it around. Because right now that's $4 plus that's $10 right there. This is a $10 ride right now because I'm still getting that $6, don't forget. And if the person tips me like the last dude tipped me $10, he tipped me $10 on a short trip. So it was the 10 plus the 3 plus the 6, $19 for about 2 miles. So that's the only way I'm taking these little short trips like this. I would never take a $3 trip. But these are not $3 trips if you're giving me $6 for each trip. Plus, I got the potential to make a tip. Like I said, you got to know how to drive these apps, man. Don't let these apps play you. Make these apps pay you. That's how I get down. Just finished with my crazy day out. Like I said, today I got online. I was online for about 7.5 hours. And that's scouting everything. I had it on black for a little bit until I realized what I had to do. I had to do 30 rides. But for each ride, they paid me $6. $6. So 180 out of that 365 is, you know, that little bonus they were giving me, $6 per ride. At $6 per ride, I'm like, dude, I could do a ton of short rides. So guess what I did? A ton of short rides. Look at these little rides. I'm like, this one right here was 3 miles, almost 4 miles, total of like $10 because I got the 4 plus the 6. So everything I was doing was looking like that all day. I got actually 10 tips out of the day too, which ain't too bad. So I got 10 tips, and I think I went through and let everybody know thank you. But look at all these little short rides. $3, $3, $6, $4, $4. So this was a total of 9 plus 6. So this was $15 ride for 4 miles. $15 for 4 miles, which is better rates than what I was getting for black rides. These rates today on Lyft, look, every ride I did was Lyft. Look all down Lyft. Lyft, Lyft, Lyft. All these bonuses are the $6 extra I'm getting. Lyft, 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 Lyft. No Comfort, no Excel. Lyft. Everything is just Lyft. All the way down my list is nothing but Lyft. All the way until I started at like 5 something this morning. It's what, 2:22 p.m. right now. And I took a lunch break. I went and ate at Subway. I was hanging out for a while at Subway. So I started at 5:33 this morning. You know, you can see all these little rides I'm doing. 5:33, 5:42, you know, 5:59, 6:18. I mean, these rides were short. 6:30, you know, and this right here was a total of, and you add $6 to this. So this was $16 for 6 miles. A little over $2 a mile. Not bad, not bad. Which, like I said, is paying black and black SUV rates. So Lyft was saying, if you take my people on Lyft, we'll make these rates kind of close to black and SUV rates. I mean, even right here, this little short trip here, 3 miles, basically $9, $3 a mile. That's what I'm getting on black and black SUV, $3 a mile. So I was like, tier don't matter. If you pay me $3 a mile, let's go. I mean, the total miles I drove today, all day, was, come on, oh, here we go, right here, open up. 111 miles. So 111 miles times $3 is about $333. So I'm getting a little bit better than $3 a mile. I went 111 miles all day. They pay me $365. 111 miles is from Phoenix to Tucson. That's 111 miles is from Phoenix to Tucson. Guess how much they pay you to drive from Phoenix to Tucson on the app? $70. Yep, they pay you $70 to drive from Phoenix to Tucson. They're charging riders about $200 for that. I basically did $365 for a ride from Phoenix to Tucson. That's basically what I did today. The same ride Uber gives you $65, $70, sometimes $80 for an Excel or something like that. I just did the same ride, basically $365. The only difference is it would only take you about an hour and a half to get to Tucson. So an hour and a half, whereas it took me 5 hours. Basically. So 5.5 hours to basically drive to Tucson is what it took me. So we did a whole bunch of stops along the way. Hey man, can you stop here? I use the bathroom. Hey bro, can you stop so I can get a donut? Hey bro, can you stop? I'm gonna talk to this truck driver about what kind of truck this is. Basically what we did all the way to Tucson for $365. But it was a pretty easy day. A lot of cool people out there. Like I said, I got 10 tips. And for me, especially on Lyft, well, on Excel and Black and stuff like that, people don't tip as often. But it was crazy because everybody was like, what did I order this morning? Because I was pulling up, so many people said, what did I just order? I said, oh, you ordered a Lyft. I said, I'm just driving on the lowest tier today because they're offering us a bonus to do 30 rides. So I'm doing all the 30 short rides all day. They was like, oh, sweet. One lady, when I told her what I was doing, she was like, really? I said, yeah. I said, because, they don't pay us a lot for black and black SUV. So I decided to drop down and do all the base rides. And so I can, make more money off the bonuses and stuff like that. Look at her. She tipped me $10 on that ride. It was 2 miles, 13 plus the 6, $19, 2 miles, basically $9 a mile almost. $9 a mile. She was like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. She was like, okay, tip me $10 out the gate. I'm like, thank you, lady. Thank you. I appreciate that. But riders want to pay us. They want to see us get paid. They don't want to see us struggling. I'm telling them all the stories about, I got a big black SUV. I'm putting new brakes and rotors on this thing. I'm doing everything I can do to this, but they're not giving us the money to pay for our lives, plus pay for maintaining these big vehicles right now. If we got to maintain our vehicle, we just lost money that we should be paying house bills with. We just missed groceries that week because we had to pay for upper and lower control arms because we hitting bumps all day and night. I tell people the whole story about the business. We ain't just giving rides. We're giving rides. We're repairing our cars. We're doing logistics. We're staying healthy enough to do these rides physically and mentally. So it's not just giving a ride. This is worth something. So if I'm going to be out there driving, making this money, you got to pay me. Because if you're not willing to pay me, I'm going to do private rides and I'll get paid better like that. As you can see, Lyft said, we're going to cover you today, Jeff. If you drive for us today, we'll cover you. I said, cool, 111 miles, $365. All right, let's play. I'll do this. And of course I cashed out because if they choose to deactivate my ass for killing it, look, this is what the percentage is right here. This is what they claim. Like passengers paid $224. I got $364, but they're saying this is what I got, 174% of the money because they took the tips and everything out. So they're saying the passengers paid $187 and I took home $325 out of the $187. So they're like, dude, you're taking home almost twice the amount of what passengers are paying right now. Lyft took care of me today. So I'm going to go back out later tonight. I'm going to do some crap rides. I'm going to do a few shit rides. I can afford to now. This is how you say, hey, Lyft, you want to take care of the people tonight? You want them to do some shit rides? I'll go out and do a couple of them. I'll give you about 5 or 6 good shitty rides, but I'm going to be still looking for black SUV and stuff like that. But I'll do a few dollars per miles so you guys can eat into that 174 because that's kind of egregious. I'll get it closer down to 100%. I'll go out and make sure you guys get some money. I'll drop that by later tonight. I'll help you guys out. Are you kidding me? It says $6 per bonus ride again. It's Tuesday. I got a meeting today, but it says $6 per bonus ride again for 30 rides. This is nuts. Check this out. And it's all the way until 3 p.m. I got a meeting today at noon, so I got to be done by 11. Let me turn this app on. $6 per ride. This is crazy. They doing this 2 nights in a row. Okay, I was on black. Let's go to SUV. Let's go to regular. Jeez. And I got $4 right below me. Let me go get the $4 plus the 6, make it 10. Let's do something real quick, man. I'm sitting here. This is crazy. Now they dropped it down to 3. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I'm not about to play this game with them. They're going to be like, oh yeah, Jeff, go on down there. No, I'm going to sit right here. Oh yeah. But like I said, I got a meeting today, so I got to be back at my house by about 11. And then I got to shoot to downtown. This is crazy. 2 days in a row. Maybe they'll do 3 days in a row. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it too. Because if I can turn around and make, $300, $400 a day, working 5-6 hours a day, I ain't gonna be able to do it today though, because I gotta be done by noon. So this ain't gonna work today, unless they just give me for the next 6 hours, give me 5 rides an hour, because I gotta be done by at least 10:30, 11. Man. No, but the meeting ain't gonna take forever. I'll probably take my truck, park it, be downtown, turn the app back on after the meeting and try to close out some rides before 3. This is crazy. But I ain't got to do 30. It's how many you do, you get paid for. I don't have to do 30. I wonder why they doing this to me, man. This is nuts. Let me start driving a little bit. Maybe if I start moving, they'll start sending me a ping or two. I got to go over to Mesa. Mesa's where everybody, you know, they got to go get up and go to work in the morning. So I'm going to cruise over to Mesa real quick, just next door to me. I'm downtown Tempe right now. I was sitting over here by Mill Avenue. This is nuts. 2 days in a row. I'm like, what? What are y'all doing, Lyft? What are y'all doing? Y'all really trying to make me a morning driver. They probably didn't think I was going to get up again. But I fell asleep early again yesterday. Woke up today about 3 a.m. It's 5 a.m. now. I'm like, man, this is crazy. 250, yeah, it's going down. They're going to try to get me to go to Scottsdale. See it surging up there? They're going to try to give me a ping up there, I guarantee. Because I'm almost by Rule right now. And Rule, Scottsdale Road goes straight up. So they're going to probably try to give me a ping up there to take somebody to the airport. Say, hey, we'll give you extra $6. You go up there and grab somebody. You're like, no, I'm not going up to Scottsdale right now. Man. Hey, I don't know, man. Lyft. Hopefully they do it tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm open. I'm free tomorrow. I hate when I have days where, you know, I got things booked and I got stuff to do. But today is going to be a good day. Trust me on when I tell you this. The live stream is going to be lit. When y'all see the next live stream, y'all going to be like, wow, this is crazy. But hey, the battle continues. That's all I got to say. The battle continues. We out here doing it, man. And these apps, like I said, they can put a little patch or a Band-Aid on it. But we know we got to get this money. Man, I'm up early. Jeez. I ain't even get breakfast. Let me go see where I can eat some breakfast at. Probably go grab me something from a drive-thru, like a sausage, like burrito or something. I don't know. I don't know what places even sell breakfast right about now other than Denny's. Nah. Yeah, this is nuts. This is straight up nuts. I'm sitting here like, wait. And I didn't even know that. I was just sitting here chilling, and I decided to open Lyft. I had Lyft on. I had it on black, so I wouldn't get no pings. But I was like, let me open this real quick and see, you know, where the surge is. As soon as I open it, I see the $6 per ride again. I was like, what are y'all doing, man? Y'all messing with me now. Y'all messing with me, man. Y'all trying to get me to do this, man. Lyft is probably like, oh shit, he's back. The dude that got us yesterday for 170%, he's back today. So I'm like, oh yeah, we can do it today. I ain't gonna get you too bad today because I got stuff to do, but I'll get as much as I can. I might make about, you know, $200 in the next 4 or 5 hours. Make me $200, be done by about 10 o'clock, and be out. They probably won't give me no tips or nothing like that. Keep all my tips. Because I'm like, yeah, he made a little bit too much yesterday. I've been driving right now and I don't even see, there ain't no pings even coming up. Like, I'm about to listen to me some music for a minute. I ain't gonna be doing this all day. It's 7:48 in the morning. I've done 11 rides already. Made $130. Let me see how long have I been online for today. No minutes, you lying. Look, they're doing something. Look at that, 0 minutes online. I don't know, that's not right. 0 minutes online, because I've been doing rides all morning. Let me look at weekly breakdown. It says I've been online for how long? 5 hours and 41. Something's wrong, because it's still got the same amount of miles as yesterday too. I'm gonna log off and log back on. Hold up for a second. Something's going on with this app, because this is not right. Okay, go offline. Okay, not now. Let me go back online real quick. Now I'm back online. Let me go back in and see. Weekly breakdown. Did it change from 111 miles? Yep. Okay. There we go. There we go. So 161 miles, $500. You know, 8 hours online, 502. Let's go back and see how I've been doing today. 2 hours. Okay, I've been online for 2 hours a day. Made $130 online for 2 hours, $130. And like I said, just a whole, I have 2 tips. What? I got 2 tips in here. Hey, there we go. I didn't even know that. Send a thank you. Bam. Thank you. And I'll have to go and rate the passenger. Let's see something. Let's rate the passenger. Who was it? Jasmine. Oh, I remember Jazz. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you. I remember you. Amazing woman. There we go. That's Miss Jazz. Appreciate that. I'll find the second one in a second. Oh, I'm just trying to find my way around this neighborhood right now. So, there's no cars out, luckily, because I hate to do that. But yeah, so I've done 11 rides. So 19 more and I'm good. Did 11 rides in 2 hours. So I want to be done before noon, because I got stuff to do today. So if I can knock out these rides before noon, then I'm good to go. But right now, I'm kind of cruising in circles right now. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of this neighborhood. But hopefully, let me see. All right, there's another tip in here. I mean, these are all short rides. Like this one right here, this 962. This was 7 miles, you know, basically $15. So $15, 7 miles, about $2 a mile. Because I keep getting that $6 with it. Let me see, here's a good one here. This one, you know, 5 miles, $18. 5 miles for $18 is $12.04. But like this is getting good. I think I know what Lyft is doing, and when I got time to explain it to you, I'll talk to you. Right now I'm cruising, so I'm not ready to break it down yet, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think Lyft is doing, and you're gonna be like, damn, man, I think you're right. I think you got a good point, my man. 3 days in a row. It's 5 in the morning right now. That number should flip. I don't know why this number flipped, because it should have just went to 0. Yeah, I did that yesterday. See all activity today. It should say 0 today, because it's after 5 o'clock. Yep, it says 0. Tuesday, October the 16th, zeros. So I don't know why I was showing. Yep, there we go. But they giving me this shit 3 days in a row. I'm taking it. If I can make $50 a day in 5-6 hours doing nothing but short trips, oh, trust me, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. All right, hold up for a second. Y'all gonna hear some noise in a minute. It's a lot going on. I got 71 miles empty. My music is probably gonna kick on in a second. It's about to get all crazy. Let me hurry up and turn this off real quick. Bam. You're not gonna hear music now. I just turned that off. I got a gazillion notifications because I don't go through notifications. I'm busy. I know a lot of people say, well, I texted you yesterday. Sure you did. I ain't got to it yet. I had a meeting yesterday. I'll tell you guys about that on the live stream. I had a lot of driving yesterday. I had eat, sleep, basics, you know what I'm saying? I do the basics. Now I'm about to run over here. Like I said, I got about a quarter tank of gas left. I'm gonna go fill it up to a half tank, because I do that every day. I fill it up to a half and I run it down to a quarter. So now it says I got little less than a quarter. I'm at 70 miles, because every quarter is about 125 miles. So I'm sitting at 70. So it's just about a gallon or 2 gallons lower than a quarter of a tank. So I'm gonna go up here, throw some gas in it. Hey, $6 a ride all day, 3 days in a row. And I still haven't driven past 3 p.m. Because once 3 p.m. hits, I call it good. I'm like, well, if I'm not gonna get the extra $6, I don't even drive. I mean, I could throw it on black and sit around, but I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning driving. I'm too tired. I'm not about to sit up here and drive, you know, balls to the walls until, you know, I pass out at the wheel. I mean, if I start driving at 5, I'm done before 3. Because I take my lunch break like around about 11 or 12 to give myself a little extra time. Because once I get that extra time, I'll be done with lunch by 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I got 2 more hours to wrap up how many rides I have left. So I'd never, you know, drive straight through 3. I can't do that. But yeah, it's time to go get it, y'all. Time to go get it. I'm gonna go down here, hit some gas, listen to me some music for a second, but get ready to see this. This is gonna be good. 3 days straight of $6 per ride. This is crazy. All right, so far, this is what I've done this week. I'm laying in bed right now. I would do a video, but man, I'm out here rolling. 41 hours so far this week online. And I think my actual online time was 33. My drive time, I mean, was 33 hours. So in 33 hours of actual driving, did 152 rides and made $1,900, almost 2 G's. I got 2 more days left. Where you see the truck is, that's where I drove the truck. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I drove the truck, and I was like, wait a minute. If they're just giving me basic Lyft rides, I could use a faster vehicle and probably make a little more money, because I can do the rides a lot faster and get to the surge areas a lot quicker and stuff like that. So you can see Thursday, Friday, I used the car. That's what I made in the car Thursday. That's what I made Friday. Because once I used my smaller car, I was getting it. Tips were about the same every day. Anywhere between 10 and 12 tips out of like 30 rides a day. I did 30 rides every day, just about. Sometimes I did 31, sometimes I did 32. But for the most part, the truck was doing what it was doing. And like I said, it's a big vehicle to move. It's huge. You got to move that big thing. So I was moving as much as I can, but that's what I made, 30, 31 trips. Once you get in the car, man, that thing will get. and I'm hitting the good trips, I'm doing them a lot faster, I can do a little bit longer trips. So instead of me doing, the $4-5 trips, I can do like, $7, $8, $9 trips. And you start adding $6 to that, that's $15 a trip. So my miles were probably a little bit longer, but I did a lot more trips in a shorter amount of time because the car can really move fast. So like I said, the car makes a lot of money. People think you need a black SUV just to make a lot of money. Here you go right here. The black SUV, I used it for 3 days. Each day I drove about 5 hours each day. Actual drive time each day was about 5 hours. Now, you can see what I did in about 5 hours each day. The car clearly does a lot better. I don't know what it is about that car, but it does a lot better, especially in short trips, traffic. And it's not a black car. If you're going to pay me on Lyft, you're going to pay me on short trips, you're going to give me surge, you're going to give me some good bonuses, I can make money in that little car. I don't need Lux. That's 5 hours on basic Lyft each day, 5-6 hours basic Lyft every day. There is no, I think on black, I had a black SUV on one day. The day you see either the 358 or the 371, I had a black SUV. It wasn't the 383. Can't remember what day it was. But those other, the 444 and the 434 was straight car. There was no comfort. There was no, you can't do XL. All Lyft, just basic Lyft. So, like I said, I'm going to show you another screen of, the actual hours I drove and stuff like that, so you can see the breakdown. And then I'm going to show you like what Lyft is losing so far versus what Uber's making so far. Like I said, I would actually do a video with my face on it, but man, I'm tired. I'm sitting here right now laying in bed. I ain't about to do no video like that. Okay, so here's my open panel. So I drove about 650 miles, 33 hours, 152 rides. Now they say the passengers paid $1,300. That's, no tips or nothing like that. Passenger paid almost $1,400, and they're saying I got $1,800 out of that. The rest is all tips apparently, but they're saying the passenger payments after fees was $1,149. So they're claiming I got 157%. Like I said, I don't really go off Lyft's numbers too well. They could be withholding tips. They could be lying about how much a passenger pays. They don't give us that transparency to audit. They don't give us the ability to pull up a screen of where the passenger paid for the transaction, and we can actually see a breakdown of what the passenger paid. We just have to believe what they paid. We have to believe that we didn't get a tip for real, or that we got a $5 tip. We probably got a $20 tip. Like I said, we're going off of Lyft's word, and we know Lyft and Uber notorious for lying. They've been caught lying in court many times, paid restitution. So, take it for what it's worth. These numbers, take them for what they're worth. But even in the 649 booked, I mean, that's not counting the time. It's booked is actually like I drove people 650 miles for almost $2,000. I drove people a 650 mile trip for about $2,000. Took me 33 hours to do it. Now to me, that's a lot of hours in a week. 33 hours spread out over 5 days is close to about 7 hours a day. It's over 6 hours a day of driving, over 6 hours a day. But I can't do 10 hours. I can't do 12 hours. I could do 6. And me driving the way that I drive, recognizing the bonuses, recognizing the surges, recognizing the areas of where I can maximize my profitability, that's the best part about how I drive. I never say I'm the best driver. I said that's the best part of me. So a lot of people might be, oh, he think he's the best driver. No, the best part about me is recognizing areas of high profitability. That's what I do. A lot of people say, well, I can drive for 12 hours and you can't. More power to you. Knock yourself out. Some go, oh, well, I can drive. I can make, $4,000. I could, you know what? I still have hours left on each day. I still have hours left, at least 4 or 5 hours on each day I still have left. And I just leave them. I come home, I eat dinner, I rest, I relax. I did a live stream one day. I don't do 10, 12 hours on the road. I do what I think is necessary to make me happy, to make me content. And then I call it good. Once the bonus is over after 30 rides, I'm back to basic rides again. So I can do basic rides for the rest of the day, but they're not really that profitable. I mean, $1 a mile rides is basically what I'll be doing all day, $1 a mile. Sometimes 76 cents a mile, sometimes 50 cents a mile. And I don't want to do that. So this is what I did within the bonus period. This is basically 33 hours of driving within the bonus period, doing 152 rides. 5 days, 30 days is 150 rides. I did 2 more rides than what I was supposed to do, but that's cool. They were probably good rides. I don't know. They were probably good. But This is this screen here. Like I said, I'll do another video after all of this is done. We're gonna sit on a live stream and discuss it. But I just wanted to show people the potential. If you look at the videos I got on this channel about short rides, my logic behind how I drive. I don't care how you drive. I don't care how nobody else drives. The logic behind how I drive makes this type of money. The things that I talk about in those videos makes this type of money. What people do in other cities and how they drive in their car and how they talk to riders and all that, I don't even know. And I forgot I did get a $20 cash ride out of it, because when I pulled up to a lady, I ended up canceling her because she wasn't coming out the building, so I canceled her. And as I was driving off, she came out the fire exit. She was like, "Oh, did you cancel me?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "I just got to run down here real quick. I just got to go to the bank. I got to go take out some money." She said, "I'll give you 20 bucks. I said, "Okay." So I did it. I did a $20 cash ride, took her down to the bank, brought her back to the hotel. That doesn't go into these calculations. That's money in my pocket. But the way I drive on my short trips and the way I explain it on my videos, this is what comes, because I didn't do anything different than what I believe. My logic is what I believe. I'm doing what I believe in, and this is what happens when I do what I believe in. What other people believe in, that's on them. Knock yourself out. Everybody's different. Everybody drives different. But if you want to know how I drive, not how somebody else drives, but how I drive, look at my short videos, my short ride videos, because and I'm going to put a couple of links in the description. But that's exactly my logic when I'm doing this. I use the same logic, use the same strategy. I don't change nothing, and it always comes out with me on top. All right, I hope y'all ready for this one. We dropping it.
300 in the building with 4 in the air. If that's how you're feeling, my wheels stay spinning, deal stays winning. I need me a grill so I can stay grinning. Cheese like cheddar, but better. I'm trading my truck for a fold-over Beretta and make that mozzarella with my ladies and the fellas in Jamil's Aviator. Hendon Roxy got that Jetta with the double ski racks and the hum on the hat. She be coming round the mountain. Woo, you ready for that? Get in the back, tell her where you about to be at. I guarantee with the speed, giving up the contact. In 4 feet, stomping like y'all be the Flintstones. I'm going back, hotter than the fire brimstone. Stack 2 racks, Ronnie about to give me a shirt, cause even he know the 300 putting in work. I'm gone.